Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Hey Miss Cookie. Hey guys. Hello. Not yet. I ain't got my 20,000 yet. I'm not singing until I get 20,000 hearts. But I did come on just to talk about some things really quickly. I'm on my lunch break. I had to come out to my car because my phone was dying because I've been on Scoop all morning. Hey girl, hey! But I did come out here just to encourage you guys. I said this, I don't know if y'all watched my previous Scope, but I talked about how instead of making a New Year's resolution this year, which I haven't done in the last couple of years, but I'm being very intentional this year on just fasting and praying on what I want for 2016. I am making a list. Thank you for inviting your followers. Thank you for joining. I'm making a list of, I've really been meditating on this list and what God wants from me for the year. Hey, buddy. And with this list, there's some business things in mind that I have, some things that I've talked to Apostle Mike and Prophetess D about that I have goals for the year. And I'm going to be intentionally praying on this list from Christmas Eve until the end of the year. So every day I'm going to be hey, Minister Crystal, hey guys. I'm going to be intentionally praying on this list because I know that in the past I've made New Year's resolutions, and by the end of January I'm over it. I'm not for it. So this year I'm really working on being intentional and what I want for the year, and being intentional and just moving in what God has for me this year. This year has been very, very emotional for me this year. This year has not been a great year. I went into the year thinking that everything was going to be smooth sailing, everything was going to be good, and it was the complete opposite. Just to share a little bit of a testimony, back in September, I lost my great grandmother, my stepmom's grandmother. I lost my uncle, he committed suicide, and I lost my grandfather within 10 days of each other. The end of this part of the year has been very, very hard for me, and it's affected a lot of other areas. Some areas in a good place, and I will talk about that, but some areas in a not so good place. I do struggle with depression, so that did trigger a lot of emotions, especially with losing my uncle to suicide. We always kind of knew something was going on, but we were never really confirmed that he was depressed or that he was feeling any type of way. And that kind of just makes you kind of feel like, okay, what could I have done different? What could I have done to maybe change his mind? Could I have picked up the phone and called him and something? But thank you. And then on top of that, my aunt lost her husband and then lost her father, my grandfather. And then losing my grandfather was just that kind of tore me up. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I spent maybe about a week. I didn't leave the house. I stayed at my dad's house. I don't live with my dad, but I stayed at my dad's house. I did not answer the phone. I didn't want to talk to anybody. And the day after he passed away was my uncle's funeral. So we did go to the funeral as a family. We made a decision that we was going to go and support my aunt and go to the funeral. And when I tell you, when I got to the funeral, people, they want to be supportive, but they're like, oh, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And I wanted to just be like, girl, I just lost my grandfather. How do you think I feel? But I couldn't even do that. I couldn't talk to anybody. It was just really, really painful. Me and my grandfather were really close. I loved him. Him and my dad practically raised me. and then having to be a support system for my father as well, because my father, he's always been in church. He's always had a relationship with God, but he just recently this year started really going back to church and started really praying and doing what he was supposed to do. And then for him to lose his father, not only did I have to be a support for him and be a role model to him and, you know, kind of help him get through it, but I was also grieving with him myself. And he would say things like, Brittany, you are, you're so into church. How can you believe God when God is taking your grandfather? And I hear people say that all the time, and I feel like, yes, he took my grandfather, but at the end of the day, I would say that it was a benefit to me, because it enhanced my relationship. It really did. I would say I have gotten closer to God this year than within the last 6 months period. I've gotten closer in my walk with God than I can say that I've ever gotten. And so that's why I want to be very intentional this year on the things that I'm, you know, asking God for, and the things that I'm praying for the new year. We're not doing no New Year's resolutions. Some things I've already, for the 2016, I've already started working on. I've already, you know, started writing out the vision and writing out the plan. And I want to be very intentional this year in what I want to accomplish and what I want to do. And I'll be back in school in January as well. So pray for me, because working full time, and prior to my grandfather passing away, I was working full time, working about 80. I was working about 43, 44 hours a week, and then taking 12 credits. And if anybody's in school, you know that is very insane for somebody to do that. But I got through. I made it out with a 3.5 GPA. But with my grandfather passing away, I stopped my life for a second. And I did make a promise to him before he passed away, because he did pass away unexpectedly. Before he passed away, he kept telling me, whatever you got to do, I don't care what you got to do. If I got to give you the money, whatever you got to do, I need you to finish school. I need you to do this. So I made a promise to him. When he passed away, I wrote him a letter, kind of tried to, writing helps me with my feelings. It helps me kind of rationalize my feelings, because my brain is always moving. So when I write things out, it makes me kind of concentrate more. But I did make him a promise that I am going to finish school. So I will be back enrolled in January. Hopefully I will be back at Liberty. I do go to Liberty University for Christian psychology. Hopefully I will be back at Liberty, depending on how VCU acts with these transcripts that they want me to pay $2,000 for. But I am going to definitely be getting back into school so that I can really move in my purpose. I know what God has purposed for me. Absolutely. And I know the purpose that God has on my life. And I want to continue to walk in that. So I'm going to do what I have to do. But other than that, I just wanted to check in on you guys. Y'all, it is 73. Let me tell y'all how good God is. It is December 15th, 2015. And it is 73 degrees outside. 73. Now, the Lord knows that I do not like winter. I want to live in an area where it's spring and fall all year round. I hate winter even. The snow makes me sad. I'm not sad because it's snowing, because when it's snowing, I'm excited. But when I have trapped in the house because I live in the country and my roads are bad and I can't get out, it makes me very sad. And the weather this year has been amazing. Hey, Ronnie. The weather has been amazing. I love it. Now, I know in January it's probably not going to be this amazing. But while it's here, I'm here for it. How are you? That's my bro. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. This is really just, I'm really trying to scope twice a day so that I can get these hearts, because everybody wants me to sing. That I scoped this weekend. I did. Yes, I scoped on Friday, and I think I scoped on Saturday. I had a lot going on this weekend, so I really didn't get a chance to scope like I wanted to. But I did scope. I scoped on Sunday. I scoped at church on Sunday. I scoped Saturday. I had to sing. I didn't scope during me singing, but I scoped GI's a part of their concert. And then I also scoped Friday. And then Friday I talked about but I am on Catch, so if you ever want to catch any of my past scopes, I don't really know how to use Catch, but it's catch.me, and you can see anytime that I've ever scoped, it saves it on there so that you're able to view it. Yes, I'm about to say, you and Kay, I talked, yes, you was there, and then you had your barbecue. That was Friday, but I'm making a mission to scope twice a day. So this is my first scope for the day. I will scope again at about 5:30. So make sure that you guys hop on. So these hearts, I'm about 3,000 hearts away from my goal. My goal is 20,000. Once I get 20,000, I will sing. I'll probably just do like a worship scope. You probably won't see me. I'll probably be driving home. I like to a lot of times I like to drive home. I turn the radio off, and I just kind of just pray and worship. No music, just me and God. So I may let y'all listen in to one of those. I did that on Saturday, and 20,000. You tap the screen, and then I tap the screen 3,000 times, and then you may get a song out of me. But yeah, Saturday I did that. I was just really full from the weekend and things of that nature. So I did, just ride home and just worship and just me and God. But 20,000. Once I get 20,000 hearts, I will go ahead and sing for you guys as promised. Yes, we will. Awesome. We will. Now we're gonna do that. I was excited because let me tell y'all, I love singing with Prophetess Danielle because she pushes something out of me, and I don't know what it is, but she pushes. When I tell you on Sunday, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get up here and sing. I have half of a voice. I was like, I'm just gonna go for what I know. But when she got up there, she pushes something out of me because glory came down, and you would have never known that I did not have a voice. And I love that. I love that they push me. Let me tell y'all, oh, do you now? When you sing with her, let me tell you, I'm gonna need you to not sing so much. I mean, I love you, but singing that ain't your calling. That ain't it. It ain't. That's not it. We gonna find you something to do in the performing arts ministry. I don't know if it's gonna be singing. Well, we will find you something. Praise the God. Praise the Lord. We're gonna find you something. But yeah, buddy, you pushed something out of me because I had no voice. And when I left church, I had a headache. I just was not. But I was like, you know what? I'm coming to church anyway because I need to get what God has for me. And when I went home, when I tell you, I was exhausted. I went straight to sleep and woke up like it was a new day. And it was only like I had only went to sleep for like 2 hours. But yeah, we're gonna definitely sing together. And I will sing once I get 20,000. Let me tell y'all, I'm really like in real life, I'm extremely shy, and I don't like to sing by myself. I'm more of a person who I like to be in the background. I like to harmonize with other people. I'm not really one of those people that likes to be like in the forefront out. And I know in my old church, I was the only person on the choir that was really like that could really sing, like could really hold a note. So I was always like, they was like, I need you to sing this and I need you to sing that. I'd be like, oh man, I don't want to sing. But I still am struggling with that. I'm very shy, and that's why this 20,000 hearts is a big milestone for me, because once y'all once y'all support me, I'm gonna have to face my fears and go in. But 20,000, I need somebody tell me how many more I need. I still need about 7. I still need about 7,000. I'm at 13,595 hearts right now. So once I get to 20,000, y'all got it. And tomorrow, I may scope tomorrow at work. 64. Yeah, thank you, because I'm not a math genius. I need about 6405 more hearts. So come with it. Tomorrow we're having a Christmas party at work. I may scope then and let y'all see, because my job, they always doing something at my job. That's why I do like my job, because they're always like, I feel like every month we have a party. I really do. And we having a Christmas party tomorrow. So we're all gonna dress up, and they got catered food, and we're making Christmas hats and all types of stuff. Hopefully I get a stocking, because I'm supposed to go buy a stocking and I forgot. Hey Ash. But let's see. I have, oh wait a minute, my phone is doing something crazy. I have about 15 minutes left on my lunch break. Let me tell y'all something. I have been very productive today. I've had like 3 meetings, and I've been here since 8 o'clock. And I've sent out all of these emails that I was supposed to send. Hey Sandra. So I've been very productive, but at the same time, I'm ready to go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so ready to go. I'm ready to go. What is this? Oh, I thought it was a spider crawling across my windshield. That is something that I'm definitely afraid of. Spiders. I talked about that in my 5 facts. Spiders and birds, I cannot take. And it was a bird. Oh my gosh, let me tell y'all this. So I was walking to my car this morning from my house, and it's a tree in my front yard, and it was this eagle, hawk, I don't know what it was, but it was a huge bird. This thing was huge. And I looked out the window, and I almost called my manager, was like, look, I ain't coming to work today because I'm not leaving the house, because I got attacked by a bird when I was like, I had to been like 15 or 16, but I got attacked by a bird, and I'm scared of birds. Ever since then, any bird, I don't care what kind of bird, I just feel like birds are gonna just come at me. And then, as when I was in school, they made me watch, and I think this is why I'm scared for real, because I don't know if y'all have ever seen that movie called Birds. So I watched the movie, and then shortly after that, I got attacked by a bird. Hey Evangelist. So because I got attacked by a bird at such a young age, it kind of traumatized me. It's okay, you can laugh, because everybody thinks that it's the funniest thing that I'm scared of birds. But yes, I'm very scared of birds. I'm very scared of spiders. And I'm shy. Those are the 3 things that y'all need to know about me. Hey McGee. I think that's what that says. I don't know. It disappeared. But you know what? You play too much, Apostle Mike. Too much. Penguins, I'm okay with penguins, because they can't fly. It's the flying birds that scare me, because those are the ones that can attack me. And I have dreams about it. It's so crazy. I have dreams reliving what it felt like to be attacked by a bird. So I'm still dealing with that. I'm still traumatized. And it's been like maybe 10 or 15 years. I'm 27. And it's been about 11 years. But yes, I can't. I don't like birds at all. Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, heart it up. Yes, I'm telling you, I need to be delivered from this bird. I don't know. Because I promise you, I had a dream the other night. And I woke up and I was just like, ah! Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, y'all, I receive it, because I don't know what it is. These birds. it's so funny because people be walking by my car and they be like, why is she talking to herself? I think that is so funny because I have my windows down because it's very hot in here. And I'm parked on the front row. So everybody that come out the building got to walk past my car. So they be looking at me like, what is she doing? But that's about it, guys. I'm about to head back in. I had something else that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, so Apostle Mike did a scope last night about coping with grief. And he said something that gave me an idea. So, okay, so I'll wait. You tap faster. Nah, you got time. But so he said something that gave me an idea. My grandfather was on he had been an usher for 72 years. He had been an usher. He died when he was 80. He was 84 when he passed. He had been an usher since he was maybe about 8 or 9, since he was a kid. And he was the president of like the Virginia State Usher Board, Usher Committee. What, I'm not really sure. He was president of the state and president of the local. He was vice president when he passed of the state, I think, and he was still president of the local. But what I wanted to do, or what I was thinking about doing, is I want to raise money for the Virginia State Usher Board Scholarship. They have a scholarship that is specifically for ushers that are either state or locally. And what they do is they have like a pageant, and then they pick a recipient. And I got it when I was a senior in high school. I did get a scholarship from them because he was a part of the ushers. So I am going to be raising money between probably January and October for this. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I have to decide what I'm going to do to raise money. It's a couple of things that I want, that I have plans to do. But I kind of got to map everything out. But I am definitely going to be doing that. So look out for that, guys. This is going to be a good thing. Me and my family are going to donate money. We're going to get all the plans together. Also, he was due for his Purple Heart because he got injured in the military. So next year we're supposed to be going to the White House and receiving his Purple Heart. I think that's really exciting. We didn't find out that he was even due for it until maybe a month or so after he passed. So that's really exciting. We're going to be doing that in the new year. I'm just going to be really just focusing on healing and coping, for myself. And I mean, I still want to be there for other people, but I felt like a lot of my grieving process kind of dissipated because I had to be there for other people. I had to be the person that's praying for other people and doing this and doing that. And I have some good friends on my team that, were really there for me. So I'm very thankful for that. They didn't let me grieve alone. But, it's hard to rely on, like, if I was going through something, of course, I would have went to my dad. Because me and my dad are extremely close. I'm his only child, so we are like conjoined at the hip. But I couldn't go to him because he was just as tore up as I was. Yes, I'm gonna be doing that. That did stick out to me from last night. But this morning, because I listened to the replay, I couldn't. My phone doesn't have enough service to watch scopes at night, so I have to catch the replays. Thank Ronnie, you all right with me. So it looks like I'm gonna be getting to this 20,000 hearts a lot sooner than what I expected. Hopefully. Now I know. Let me tell y'all something. This is what I hate. I sent an email to this lady this morning. She has not responded to my email. She said she was out of the office. Why I'm looking at her? Ronnie, don't do that. Okay, do that, but don't do that. So I sent this lady an email. I had some concerns. So I sent her an email. She said she was out of the office. Why I'm seeing her? If you out of the office, then I shouldn't see you. And if you here, then you need to respond to my email. I just don't like when people are unprofessional. I don't like it. I'm scared to look and see how many hearts I need, because y'all are being okay. I'm at 15,000 now. Okay, so I may be singing within the next couple of days. I see y'all really want me to sing, so yeah. And now I gotta go and prepare myself for this. So I'm at 15,000. I need 5,000 more. So hopefully, I'm gonna stay on here until I got about 8 more minutes. My phone is not charging. Hold on, because my phone is about to die. And if my phone dies, then won't nobody be giving no hearts. I sure don't even have my charger that goes into the wall with me today. Oh, he looks nice. Do he work here? I like to see bow ties. I like to see guys in bow ties. My dad will not wear a bow tie, and I love a bow tie. He was dressed really nice. Apostle Mike, why do you have these eyeballs out here? Because I need 5,000 more. Or you'll see me. You must see me sing until Friday, until I get these hearts. I'm not singing nothing. I'm protesting. Now I'm gonna sing as soon as I get these hearts, though. I have to think about what I wanna sing for the people. Do y'all have any requests? What y'all wanna hear? I see your hearts. I see you. You are very adamant on this afternoon. Do you have a request? Anything you would like to hear? Who has a request for my song to sing at 20,000? This, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do a melody, because I can't just sing that, because that's gonna make me laugh. Anybody else having requests other than this little light of mine? No other requests. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work out I'm gonna have a little mini concert, because I'm not just gonna sing this little light of mine. I'm gonna have to sing something else, because I don't know. Right, evangelist, that's exactly what's gonna happen, because this little light of mine, the Lord didn't speak that into my spirit. So the Lord is gonna have to just take control of this concert that I'm about to have. Let's see, y'all, where y'all at? Oh, okay, I'm almost at 16,000. I'm getting close. So if y'all really do all of these thousands of hearts about 5:30, I'm gonna be okay. So Ronnie, you're back. Ronnie has the blue heart, so I'm seeing who's sewing into this this mess here. Now I feel like I should have upped the ante a little bit. I should have did 30,000. That would have gave me some time to stall. I do, because normally when I'm on here during the day, you guys be at work. If you scope, you're only 500 away from 30. If you scope today, I got you. Because I don't got nothing really to do today. You got Periscope goals. Me too. I try to set goals for myself. I think after I do 20,000, I'm going for 100. So y'all won't get no more concerts out of me until I get 100,000. And at 100,000, instead of me singing, I might do something else. I might twirl a flag or something, or praise dance or something. We'll see. We'll see what the Lord says on that. I do really need to praise dance. Maybe I'll do that. So 20,000, see, 20,000 I'm gonna sing. 100,000 I'll minister and dance. First scope. I'm gonna have to get somebody to record it though, but I will, because I'm not gonna preach. I have a lot of dances in my head. This how you know you're a real dancer. I don't write no praise dances down. I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all. Ever since I've been dancing since I was 14, and I never write any dances down. Mind you, a lot of the times that I've ministered and danced, I've known like maybe a month, 3 to 4 weeks in advance, and I probably will not come up with anything until maybe a couple of days before, because I like to really just meditate on the song that I'm gonna do and then kind of dance from there. But I have recently been listening to it. I listen to music all the time, but I've been hearing a lot of songs that I've been wanting to minister to. So I have like all of these like praise dances that are like in my mind that I need to do. I want to do Amazing God by William Murphy. I want to do Pressing Your Presence. I have that one finished in my head, I think, by Shayna Wilson. I want to do the Young People's Cry by Jacqueline Carr. That one I don't really have mapped out. I have bits and pieces mapped out. I need somebody who can mime, but I don't really know that many. I don't know anybody in this area that can mime for my vision. But that's what I do in my spare time. Like I told y'all, my mind is always running. So those are the type of things I do in my spare time. But it's time for me to go back to work now. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys. God loves you. Don't forget, 20,000 I'm gonna sing. 100,000 I will minister and dance. So if you want to witness these things, I need you guys to heart it up. I love you guys. I'll see y'all at 5:30. Bye.